did a video about this, and the first part of the video on the phone. I'd do a second part because this is exactly what the title says, what they do. There's no denying it with all the evidence and stuff that they've gathered and all the evidence and stuff that are in movies and TV shows and all that. It's just the truth. So, if you haven't watched the first part, go watch the first part, because the first part goes into great detail about cloning and all stuff like that, cloning facilities and stuff like that. This is going to get deeper into it, and we're going to show you that they were admitting from many years that they were doing this, many years, and we've showed the evidence. So we'll show movies, for instances. We have this one. This is a movie called The Island. You have two people that are cloned, that are clones. And I haven't seen the movie yet. It's a really old movie, but they get cloned. And then one of the guys says to him, "You're just a clone of somebody else." So they cloned two individuals, and the original, as you can clearly see. And even in the Matrix, the Matrix simulates birth, but you could even say with that, man, because they really do these stuff. We've shown the evidence of where they clone animals, and they've admitted that they've done it. They've admitted that they can clone and get DNA from ancient Egyptian mummies and ancient Egyptian pharaohs, but then they say we haven't done it. I mean, who are you going to believe? You're going to believe the lying devil government, or you're going to do the research for yourself? I certainly ain't going to believe the government, and I'm certainly not going to believe what the government tells me. That's something I will not do. So this is the movie of what it's called. All these are basically clones, you see. A lot of them get cloned. Then you have this. I've saw this movie many times as well. Many times. I honestly have. Just give me a second. I'm logged into it. There we go. Check the audio on a minute. So there we go, the audio is fine. This is if anyone doesn't know, this is Resident Evil. It's one of the Resident Evil movies. I forgot which one it was. It's either, I think it's the one with Wesker, I don't know. I think it's the Afterlife one. So the movie starts off, and now if you've watched these movies, you'll know what I'm talking about. She's a clone. She dies in the first movie. They clone her. And the Apocalypse one, where she's in the desert, she's a clone. And then what does it show you? The Umbrella just represent the secret societies, because it shows you that in one of the movies. On one of the movies, he's called Dr. Isaac. He says we need to make the apocalypse happen. That's what he says in one of the movies, Dr. Isaac. And if you've seen these movies, she dies in one, she gets cloned, then she starts to fight against them, and what do? They sat in a room on a computer, and the programmer, she tries to resist. They stop her in her tracks. She just goes frozen, doesn't move. That's part of cloning. That's called MK Ultra. She's basically a bioweapon. Clones, they can manipulate them, do whatever they want. MK Ultra, Monarch mind control. We've seen, I brought it up in the first video. There's no way you think it's normal, a celebrity, just like the instance with Eminem, he just zones out for like nearly 4 minutes and moves back and forth like he's some robot or in a trance. That's called MK Ultra. That's the price that they pay for selling the soul. And if you don't do what they want or fulfill what they want, they'll clone you and get rid of you. That's what they'll do. It's just facts. So we see, this is Alice, that's what her name is in the movie. Multiple clones of her in an umbrella facility. So she breaks into an umbrella facility and there's multiple clones of her. Because this is what it is. You see, she's cloned multiple times, so, and she rebels every single time. As far as I know, I don't remember it for exactly. But I think even in the Underworld movie with the Lycans, the werewolves, the vampires, as far as I know, in the new versions of the movie, it says that she's a clone and that she died. So they clone her. I think it's in one of the new movies. It's been years since I seen that movie. I believe she is a clone in it. That the old one died. It's cloning facilities we're gonna show them. Again, as you see with the clones in the movie. 3 of them cloning. Umbrella again just simulates your big pharma and simulates basically the secret societies. That's all it really is. This is really the agendas of the secret societies. Why do you think there is an Illuminati game card for cloning facilities? Clones. It's not a coincidence. There was Illuminati game cards for 9/11 before it happened. 1995. These game cards were not created in like the 2000s. It's not AI. And that's another thing as well. I even said it. They'll start using AI in the future. And then you won't be able to determine which is real, which isn't. That's all part of the agenda. So they can just do whatever with AI. And you'll believe it's real. Again, as you can see with the cloning facilities, there's multiple of her cloned. And then, this is the main one. We all know Britney Spears and what happened. We know what happened with her. You literally have Britney Spears breaking into a cloning facility. That's what you have. Them breaking into a cloning facility. And she blows it up. The song is called Break the Ice. So you have Britney Spears before she started having mental breakdowns, started going nuts and insane, doing nuts and insane stuff. They were trying to tell you, this is what they do. If you do not fulfill their agenda, like, I'm going to address this. I really just think it's just a publicity stunt. We've got Nicki Minaj now saying that she's a Christian. She's turning to Jesus Christ. Biggest load of crap that I've ever heard in my life. We all know what her music's about. We all know what it is. We all know a same celebrity that said he was a Christian, yet then started rapping about worldly stuff, women, started bragging about how many cars he's got. The Weekend. None of these people are Christian. They just use the word Jesus to fool you and profit off of you. That's all it is. None of these celebrities are Christian. None of them are. You sell your soul. You're in it for life. There's no way out. So if you think that you can serve Christ and be in the industry, think again. It doesn't happen. It really doesn't. Because you can be a fake Christian in the industry, yeah. As it says, not everyone that says Lord, Lord shall enter the kingdom of heaven. They profess to know me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. Now, if she is truly turning to Christ, I highly doubt it. But these celebrities know the agenda because they've signed a contract with the very same people that are pushing for the New World Order. So are you really going to fall for the deception? These people just come out and say, oh, I'm Christian. We shall know them by the fruits. No Christian goes around doing that, but just wanted to address that. She's being cloned. So she goes in this cloning facility. She's being cloned, as you can clearly see. She destroys the whole cloning facility. That's the whole part of the song. She goes in, break the ice. Now the lyrics just sound sexual because that's all these people made back then was this garbage music. People think that the sexualization in music and stuff like that is something that happened in the 2000s. No, they were doing it for decades. But now it's just become normalized and acceptable. That's why the whole entire world is corrupt and the youth is corrupt. And they think that twerking and stuff like that is okay. It's degenerate stuff. And these people are the ones pushing it. If you sign that contract and you say, hey, I'm not going to fulfill my end of the bargain, I'm not going to fulfill my end of the agreement, they'll get rid of you. They'll clone you, get rid of you. It's a fact. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. Michael Jackson tried to tell you people. Many other celebrities tried to tell you. B.O.B. tried to tell you, but nobody listened. The comedian tried to tell you. No one listened. It's not a game. These people are warning you what Hollywood is about. Again, why do you think, again, we'll bring that up? Why do you think the Epstein files that so-called just recently came out, none of the evidence, they're not showing any of it? Because why would they incriminate themselves? It goes higher than people think. This is your government, this is the industry, this is Hollywood. Hollywood is just nothing but Babylon. Rebellion against God. And these celebrities have tried to tell you for decades that this is really what they're doing. This ain't a game. Because it isn't. Again, Clone Rangers, you got a tank 2023. Because again, read the description of what it says. It says, as its action, this group may restore to life any just killed personality card. What is that? Personality, MK Ultra, multiple personalities. These celebrities have admitted it. Nicki Minaj admitted that she had a alter persona called Roman, which was a demon. That's what goes on. You sell your soul, you sell your life. That's it. There ain't no way out. And if you try to get out, they will clone you. That's a fact. See, it admits what I've just said. I'm not making this up. And anyone that wants to say that's not the truth, tell it to the guy that created these cards. 1995. They obviously weren't created in 1995, obviously. They just released in 1995. And the guy that made these suddenly, I think, disappeared. Because again, this whole card game, it's a game. That's all it is to the Illuminati, this world. A game, a script. I mean, your own president came out and said that all the news is fake, because it is. It's a script, it's a movie. This entire world is a matrix and a Hollywood set. Again, and people will be like, oh, conspiracy theorists. That word was created by the Illuminati. So when people call other people like truthers, Christians and stuff like that, you are using a word that the government created. Why was this word created? Why was conspiracy theory word created? Because when 9/11 happened, anyone that questioned it or that actually saw the evidence would be labeled a conspiracy theorist. The government created the word. So basically, I mean, it's just obvious. Again, clone, multiple game cards, cloning facilities. It's not a joke. Then again, as you can see, she blows it up. She blows up the cloning facility. Again, this is the music video, Break the Ice. It's still up. And not many people, even I didn't realize it because it was obviously a teenager back then. How old is this song? Britney Spears was literally telling you, this is what's going on. She didn't have because people just say, oh, Britney Spears was just having mental breakdowns. She's got insane. Oh, Kanye West is just nuts. No, these people have psychotic breaks because it's part of the MK Ultra trauma that they apply. And they do it to people in the army. They get trauma from it. The CIA did it. It's the known symptoms of a MK Ultra victim. They break down, have mental breakdowns because they keep getting reprogrammed by the handlers. And half of the thing, like managers, they're handlers. The MK Ultra mind control people. You can laugh at it, call it conspiracy, but it's the truth. It's not a game. You see, this is the same cloning facility. That's the whole purpose of the music video. And people that are going to this music video are now seeing it. They are now seeing it. Again, multiple clones of her. You see. Notice as well that these cloning facilities are described because people called that guy nuts. What was his name? I think it was Donald Marshall. People called him a nutcase. Oh, this guy is just making this up. This guy is nuts. How did he describe the facilities? Exactly how it's described in these music videos. Exactly how it's described in movies. He wasn't nuts. But that's what the government wants you to think. They want you to think that people like him and actual truthers are just nuts. They're just making this up. That's all Hollywood can do is just mock people. Because he was telling the truth. Some of it was probably mixed, some of it was probably nonsense, but that's how they do it. They mix truth with lies. It's just facts. People just can't get over this obsession with saying that reptilians control the earth. It's not reptilians, it is clones. These demonic demonic demons, if you know how possession works, possession needs a body without a soul in it. That's how, and it needs a vessel. And these fallen angels as well, they need a vessel. Hence, when people do like the Ouija board, they have to open themselves up to be a vessel. Demons and that, what you see in Hollywood, they can't just come in, possess you just like that. It's not how it works. They have to break you mentally down, ruin your life, and then they take possession of you. They do this with the clones. I guarantee you that most of these clone bodies, because they've got multiple of them, have got demons in them. They're not reptilians, people. It's not reptilians, it's not aliens, it's demons that work with the government, because that's who the government and the Illuminati worship, is Satan. We fight against principalities and figures of darkness. We won't fight against flesh and blood. That's what you see. And some of those videos are fake anyway. Some of them are. Where you see them shape-shifting. Most of them are just demons. Because what are demons? Look up demonic possession. I look up demonic possession eyes. What is the devil? Devil's known as the serpent, the dragon. What do dragon and serpent eyes look like? It's been proven fact that dragons, serpents are connected to a form of reptile. So again, it's just demons. It's not reptilians, it's not the Anunnaki. It's not ancient Egyptian civilization like they want to say. It's demons. They possess people. And a lot of these celebrities have to allow it to happen. They have to openly open themselves up. Just go look at the time when Lil Wayne, when he was on stage, his eyes went pure white. That's not contacts. It's not special effects. That's demonic possession. These people, when they say, we love Satan and stuff like that in the songs, and Lucifer, they're not joking. So again, she's walking through a cloning facility, exactly how it was described by that Donald Marshall, because he was telling the truth. It's not a game. Who else has spoke out against the cloning facilities? No one. Because again, and I guarantee you, some of these celebrities can openly come out and say, hey, I'm a clone, and you'll take it as a joke. Really will. Clones are like those things that you see. They're not like what you see in TV shows and stuff like that. Clone is just a replica of the body. It's just a replica of the same person. Carries on the same attributes, the same traits, the same personality, but they can manipulate the personality and change the personality. That's what a clone is. So I believe that's it. But yeah, with all this proof, I did it at part 1. They do this. They honestly do. And people will tell you the truth. That guy told you the truth. And people just thought he was nuts. That's what they did. They thought he was just, oh, this guy's just nuts. He's making all this up. Keep believing that this guy was making it up. This is reality. Because one day they'll come out and say, they'll show you and say, hey, we've got the technology to clone humans now. And then you'll be like, oh, this is awesome. And you'll not and that's another thing. half of the technology that the government comes out years later and says they've most likely had that technology for decades, but they suppress it and hide it from the public. Because then, I mean, we all know what look at the movie Star Wars. They've got most of that technology. Go look at fighter jets. They have lasers on. There's guns from the United States that have lasers on, that literally shoot beams of lasers out. It's a fact. They've got these weapons. They just admit it in movies that they've already got them. Where do you think they got the movie Star Wars from? With these lightsabers and stuff like that. You think that this guy just come up with it out of nowhere? Most of these people get it from demons anyway, songs and stuff like that. They've admitted it. What one person admitted that he got a whole script for a movie from a demon. It's not a game. There's a reason God and Jesus said what they said. We fight not against flesh and blood. We fight against spiritual darkness in high places, which is the devil, his demons, and the fallen angels. Well, if people want to believe that it's the reptilians and the Anunnaki and stuff like that, then you go ahead and believe it, honestly. Go ahead and believe it. But Donald Marshall was telling the truth, but everyone's seen him as a nutcase. Even comedians like Jim Carrey told you the truth. Openly told you. And you thought he was just a joke, he's a comedian. It's the whole point of it. They can tell it in a form of comedy, because then you won't be able to tell if they're joking or not. That's how they tell the truth. They tell it through a form of mockery, where they just like they mocked when they acted like they were doing a satanic sacrifice to Satan. With I think it was SNL. They were acting like they were summoning demons and that. They actually do it. They were just showing you and laughing at you, because that's what Hollywood does. It's a script. They laugh at you. It honestly is. But it doesn't really surprise me that no one supported this video again. It really doesn't. Because it's the truth. It honestly is. They can't handle the truth. But yeah, it's only been a few minutes. Anyone that is watching this part, if you haven't watched the first part, I'll leave it in the description and the comments soon as I end this live stream. That's what I'll do. Because nobody wants to see. I've been saying it for years, and others have been saying it for years, but people just don't want to listen. But we'll end it with this. You will have to listen when the Most High God comes down, destroys the entire earth with judgment, and then you'll be on your knees crying to God like, God, please, please forgive me. But no. As it says, soon as the Most High returns, soon as the Son of God returns and the Most High does judgment, that's it, it's over. Day for repentance is gone. It's too late. Can't cry out to God on Judgment Day because he ain't listening. On Judgment Day, that's it. All mercy's gone. It's all wrath. Hence why it says it's a great, terrible day of the Lord. So yeah, this is a part 2, and it's the only part the last part that I'm doing. I've had this information for quite a while, as you see, since December 8th. And I've only got around to doing it now. So yeah, just watch both parts. And just go research yourself. There's videos all over the internet about cloning facilities, There's cloning facilities in so many movies. They're just admitting it. So yeah, this is the only video that I'm making today. This was the only video I'm making. I'll see